Nashville, Tennessee is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. We're known for our vibrant music scene, delicious food, and friendly people. It's no wonder that so many people are flocking to this city. But before you pack your bag and move to Music City, there's some things you need to know. Here are the top 3 biggest mistakes everyone makes when moving to Nashville, Tennessee. We see these repeatedly.
Sammy and Lisa here, your Nashville real estate experts. Call, text, or email with any questions if you're considering a move to Nashville. We've got your back. No pressure, no obligation, just giving you the info you need to make an educated decision about living, working, eating, and playing here in Tennessee. One of the hottest real estate markets in the country for a reason. Lisa, did you ever make a mistake moving? She doesn't make mistakes, but she's gonna admit one today.
No, I have made a mistake moving. My husband and I, when we bought our first house, we bought a little bit outside of Nashville, and we were really far away from a grocery store. And we didn't realize it. And it kind of wasn't an issue at the time until I had a toddler, when being next to a grocery store is a lot more important. So one thing I always say is don't just think about the now, think about kind of where you'll be in the next 3 to 5 years.
Right.
What about you, Sammy? Have you made a mistake?
I made a big mistake.
What?
I hired some movers that were highly recommended, and they quoted me one price, but there was lots of fine print, and it ended up being double what I thought it would be. So I think it's very important.
Wait, double?
Double. People are in such a hurry to move that they're just like, hire somebody, and it all starts to add up. So you really need to do your research and find a good mover.
We know some now.
Not us. We're not the movers. We have been.
We have helped people move in the past.
One of the top mistakes we see people make is not researching the neighborhood. With so many different neighborhoods we have, it's important to find the one that best suits your lifestyle. Kind of like what you were talking about with having a grocery store close by.
Right.
Whether you're looking for like a busy city, a quiet neighborhood, take the time to research and visit them. Drive around, see where things are located before making a decision.
Yeah, that's a great idea. One thing that I always think is a good tip is if you're not from around here and you're coming for like a scouting trip, to rent an Airbnb in your desired neighborhood. That way you can actually live like a local, walk the streets, go to the grocery store, cook, feel the environment and the vibe, and then I think that gives you a much better idea.
You get to meet people.
Yeah. You can meet the neighbors there.
You do. See if it's a good fit for you.
Right. Yeah. So that's our top tip for that one. Now, for our number 2 mistake. One of the biggest mistakes people make when moving to Nashville is underestimating the cost of living. While the city is relatively low compared to other major cities like New York, LA, Chicago, it's still higher than many people expect. I can't tell you how many phone calls we've gotten for people with like very unrealistic expectations. Housing prices have risen significantly in recent years. The cost of food and other necessities can quickly add up.
You can't expect to move to one of the fastest growing cities and not have a price with that. Everything is growing, including the cost of living.
I mean, we even have people from the area with unrealistic expectations. We get calls all the time. We're like, oh no, that doesn't exist anymore.
I'm still surprised. We grew up here.
We did grow up. Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
But in a good way, it's good for the city. But one thing we were saying is the further out you go, the one good thing about Nashville is there's a big range of options in Greater Nashville. So there's different neighborhoods, kind of back to researching the neighborhoods where you could find.
And at more affordable prices.
Right.
And one thing people love about Nashville is you might not live in Nashville, but everybody feels a part of Nashville, even if you live a little bit further out.
No, that's so true. Yeah.
The third mistake we see people making when they move to Nashville is not planning for the traffic. And Lisa knows that I'm never on time anywhere. I'm still used to the traffic of when I was growing up a long, long time ago. But with the growing population and limited public transportation options, traffic can be pretty much a headache in the city.
Yeah.
Be sure to factor in extra time for your daily commutes, like work, the gym, schools, and consider living closer to those areas or finding alternative modes of transportation. It's very frustrating to find your dream home and then it takes twice as long to get to work or school than you expected.
Right. We actually just had a client who moved specifically to be closer to her gym.
Yep, she did.
So, I mean, it's a good thing to try out. And you always make the point, she tells clients all the time, drive when, like, make the commute yourself, like actually make the drive.
At the time of day, you'd be making the drive.
Yeah, so you really get a feel for it.
Right.
I think that's such a good idea. Moving to Nashville can be an exciting and fulfilling experience, but it's important to avoid these common mistakes. By being prepared for the cost of living, the traffic, and researching neighborhoods, you will have a much better experience moving here.
Being Nashville natives ourselves, we love helping people move to Nashville or relocate to Nashville or just help them find their next dream home. Again, you can call, text, or email us. No pressure, no obligation. We just want to help you make the best decision when you make your move.
Welcome to Music City.